Hello everybody, this is Aurathas and welcome to today's stream. So today we are going to start a new stream series, as it were, and we are going to go through the Banner Saga now that the trilogy is complete. And since your decisions carry over through all the games, I figured, you know, best to start from the beginning, especially since I don't remember what happened in the beginning of the story. And yeah, and I never played the second game, so we're just going to go through the true Banner Saga, all three damn games. So, let's dive right in. And for those of you who don't know, basically just consider this a mix between turn-based tactics games and, honestly, Oregon Trail. So, let's do this. The story in the Banner Saga changes based on the choices you make. You will occasionally switch between lead characters, witnessing the story unfold from different perspectives. The gods are dead. Very cheerful way to start the series, gotta say. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped: the sun. Yeah, this is a very cheerful start to the game. It is a beautiful looking game, though, to me.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli meðal vor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky.
Just randomly stopped?
Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen.
As you
I
would.
am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
That is a cool design for a city. I'm not sure how practical it actually is, but it's a cool design. God damn, you dudes are big.
Komið skjótt! Komið í höfnina miklu! Gist ég leyfa oss að syngja?
The hell? Well, that seems bad. Well, a lot of dudes are about to die, it looks like.
Verfið á braut! Engan eigi ég hlut að máli þessu!
You've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check mark to continue. Ah, thank you for letting me know, by the way, Stahor. The new subsector for Inquisitor Martyr is both free and has a plot. Excellent. Then I will continue playing that game. Thank you. Alright. Also, you guys are going to have to let me know how the sound is on this stream. This game has the most bare bones options menu I have ever seen. Like, seriously, that's it. I can turn music and sound effects on and off, and that's it. So if the sound ever starts drowning me out, not much I can do about it except through my recording software, so just let me know. Alright. Let's kill some shit. Show the order of initiative. Yes. Taking turns from left to right. Yes, okay. Movement happens before action. The ring shows your shield banger is active. Shield banger, huh? The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Yep, yeah, you're big. You take up a lot of tiles. I gotcha. Yeah, move right there. To target an enemy, click the tile on which they stand. Allied tiles are blue, the enemies are red. Target this enemy now. Yep, I'm aware. You can choose to either break the enemies. Okay. I know I know I need to break through his armor. But let's do the other one. Strength counts as both health and damage. Okay, a long tutorial. A loss of 2 strength means you'll now do 2 less damage. If strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. Armor blocks strength damage but can be reduced by a break attack. Okay. Strength attack will kill him. Alright, let's do it. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. Cool. After taking action, your turn ends. Yeah, no, I know how these games work. Thank you. The chieftain will do little damage against your shield banger's high armor. Appears to be out of range, but all characters use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource, so use it wisely. Okay. Sure. I'll move right where you tell me to. Click your Warhawk's tile to access his ability. Ah. Hit multiple targets. I will do this. God damn. Pillage. It's made quick work of the chieftain's bodyguards. When there's only one enemy left, players enter pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order has changed. Yeah, no, it's all me. I gotcha. And then the star above it to do extra damage and kill his ass. Nice. Just left a trail of bodies in here, but nice. The foes lie dead. Okay. Defeat an enemy with the Warhawk. I did that. Damn straight, Stahor. Pillage, then burn.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the threats arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more threats to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head.
Yeah, dude, I didn't need all that, but okay, thanks for sharing. The hell, man?
That way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe.
Oh, shit.
Take any men you need. They're loyal. I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
And he's very talkative, too. Not only bitter, but talkative. Alright. It's the Banner Saga, Horus. Now, you're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Oh, good, because his damn leader was rambling. Yeah, okay. Eirik, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Do you now? Ubin, isn't it? I guess. It is. Governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. Oh, sure. He's paying me. What did you have in mind, dude? Scalfings that you didn't hack up in there. Yeah, scalfings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall, scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Again, sure. Click the market tent. Is that the market? Yeah, okay. Okay. Handle it, dude. You meander through rows of open-face houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Had, I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. I mean, let's be blunt. The Scalfling's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Had. So when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's going to try to kill you this time. They don't talk to me. I doubt that. Let's say nothing. Let's let this dude handle it. Eirik overturns his flimsy table, scattering Had's assortment of junk across the ground. Gods, Eirik, laying it on a bit heavy, don't you think? Where are the Scalflings? Yeah, just up by the east wall, but that was months ago, last I knew. Or no. Had skulks away with a wave of Eirik's hands, gathering things from his hovel. Disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. I have a bodyguard? We done here? Gunnulf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? Nah, just bought 'em while you were walking around. Why? A fashion-conscious bodyguard, apparently. You look like a frog, dude. Better than an eggplant. I mean, sure. Gunnulf goes off to look at some more stalls. That man of yours seemed unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be scalfing. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is a mead hall? Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm gonna find him. I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have an approach of some sort? Plan? What a luxury. Come on, you've already mopped up worse today. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. Damn right, if I'm gonna do this, you need to pay me. I'll remind him. Ain't doing this shit for free. Ah, there it is. Man, these little labels on the buildings blend in really well. I'd kind of rather they didn't. Also, what the hell is this back here? That looks pretty damn cool. I'm curious. Do I get to go there eventually? Alright. The fuck is that noise? We will indeed end up shanking some dudes, huh? Stahor. To the mead house. You arrive in front of what must be noblemen. A few minutes later, Eirik appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point them out. Eirik says over shoulder, ready? Yeah, sure, let's just walk through and stab some people. They ran to a mead house, says Valgard. I'll be surprised if they can stand up straight right now. Let's go. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. It's a little extreme. As you enter the hall, Eirik is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed drunken scalfings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead steins in the process. We couldn't kill a couple of them while they were still drinking, man? Inefficient. That's what that was. That was inefficient. Oh, I have humans now. I'm controlling you? You have a lot of armor, dude. Do I just hit ready? Sure. I don't know that I want to rush forward and get surrounded. Seems like one of the blondes is gonna go first, so... Is there like a skip option or some shit? Let them come to us, I think. Yeah. Let's just chill for a minute. Let's let them come. Be patient. Just One moment. Come on. There we go. Now, if I remember correctly, you had a skill just for this. I mean, that works for me. You come over here and guard this dude's flank for me. Stone wall, why not? Blocks damage to strengthen armor for 1 round. Let's do it. Yeah, sure, move forward. I don't need you to rally. And I don't think you can attack for shit right now, so... End turn. If I remember correctly, there are ranged units eventually. I just don't have them myself. I'm gonna attack this dude. I'm gonna take out his armor, I think. Dude, ease the fuck up, alright? I suppose I can use that ability again. Nope, because that dude's right there. I think that'll hit him as well. Adjacent enemies. Well, is there friendly fire? Yeah, no, it looks like there's friendly fire. Hey, Wasteland, how's it going? I'm doing well. Yeah, no, let's change that up. I don't like what I'm seeing there. Nah, just hack his ass up. Okay, now I definitely want to move this dude out of range. Just pull him up over here. Shall we break his armor? Let's add some of this shit and go. Dude, how you doing? You doing not great. Ah, we just started. We are killing some random dudes in a bar. Because the leader of this town told me that he'll pay me double if I kill people. And I mean, why not? I really don't know if I should be using my renown this freely, but I mean... Oh, I guess not renown. What the hell was that called again? Willpower? Oh, you're gonna regret that in a moment, dude. Ow, you son of a... Yeah, no. We can come over here and kill this dude. Okay, he'll go down next turn. Cool. That was deflected. Can you hit him from there? I didn't think so. Yeah, no. Move you over here, and we're gonna stop this dude from pulling off any other stuff. Well, they're not completely random. Their boss tried to rebel against the leader of the town, Wasteland. That's why. And then he's like, hey, if you go kill these guys, we'll double your yearly tithe, is what the guy said. So it's like, alright. Really wasn't given the option to decline as far as I could tell either, but hey. We can get some money out of this. Defeat an enemy with the warden. Okay. Promoted. Nice. That was a quick change of heart, Wasteland. There they are. Gods be damned, I've got to wash off this blood. Yeah. He's looking out the hall's windows onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well. Wagner. Next for Varl Kingship last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long? Eh. Ah, things make a little bit more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Governor's a bastard then. Manipulative little shit. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask another favor? Sure, why not? Will I get paid for this one? No, I've done enough. Let's not alienate people yet. If you happen to stall our guests down on the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. They hustle from the mead house. To his credit, Eirik tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the miss. You give an apologetic shrug and go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. And if I remember correctly, very soon in the story, we are going to meet a character I very, very, very much dislike from the first, when I played this game years ago when it first came out. But I also don't have a strong memory of it, because again, it's been years and I never played the second and third game, so I don't know. Let's go to the docks. Vognir. A familiar Varl steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version tramping the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Gods, Ubin, you're looking ancient. Well, fuck you too, dude. Comes with being old. And if there's a Vognir there, there must be Hakon. Must there. I mean, you're here, aren't you? And you got a good point, Stahor. Mopping blood from the bodies of like 5 guys and repairing the doors of the bar seemed like it would cost more than 1 coin. Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old yaks? At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Okay, you're an asshole. Jorander demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Arborang, in fact? And glad for it. Hakon motions the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering. Golden Wolfhead emblazoned on red. The King of Men, or someone on his behalf. He an asshole too? King's whelp. Yeah, probably. The King's son, Ludin. Don't you know, Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. By just tromping across the landscape? Okay. It's a miserable waste of time. I mean, I agree. Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. Then you're going to Grofheim? I had the distinct feeling I finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away, but, let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where's Mogger? Hakon, have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few. The rest are strangers. Guess I'm off to find Mogger. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. The young Prince of Men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. Son of a bitch. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think. Weariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Vognir's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon, or introduce yourself to the prince that they spoke so highly of. Now here's a question I don't remember for those of you. I don't know if we can talk to both of them, or if we only have time to talk to one or the other. Since this dude seems like an asshole, I'd rather talk to Hakon. What do you guys think? If I can talk to both, great, but if I can only talk to one, let's avoid the asshole. Yeah, let's talk to the giant. Scrivener. You find Hakon in a mead house surrounded by other Varl. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon, huh? These guys are not friendly to each other. People call him old, he's calling this dude a drunk? I mean, Jesus. Vognir's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What this time? When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We just added a few more. A kind of casual way to refer to the massacre. Humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a Yox fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself, too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. Hakon lets slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swathe through Dredge at Vognir's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Man, I don't even know about the First War. Down here, I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the meat house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. I can talk to the other one, too. I get the feeling this is going to be unpleasant, but let's do it. Is this the right place? I don't know. You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Varl who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Yes? You're with Vognir? I don't remember you. I don't know if it's worth it or not. I mean, I remember this dude being a bit of a dick, but I don't remember if he had any character development over the course of the story that makes it worth putting up with him, but I mean, if we can talk to him, might as well. Not exactly. I've known Vognir a long time. I'll be joining back to Grofheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? Because I fucking want to, you little shit. I work for the king, carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. Man, that dude's about to find his spear in a very unpleasant position. What do you want? Introduce myself, hope to learn more about you. I have a habit of recording history. I like that one. Kind of wish there was an option of, I'm thinking about putting that spear right up your ass, but Yeah, I think we'll go with recording history, unless any of you guys objects and wants to go with a different option. I know we're still too early in the game for there to be meaningful choices. Right now it's just chit-chat. A Varl historian. Don't you already know? Your king and mine both have been practically trumpeting it throughout the cities. I've been on the road a while, I'm afraid. Ludin takes a deep sigh. Whether tired or ungracious, you aren't certain. Maybe both. A formality, mostly. Vognir came to our capital in Arborang, and now we go to the Varl's capital in Grofheim to cement this grand alliance for the next age of men in Varl. That really something to worry about when the sun has stopped moving across the sky? I mean, alliances are all fine and well, but you guys got bigger problems right now. You sound unconvinced. There's no need for it, and it's damned cold up here. You get the sense he's struggling not to complain outright. You take the opportunity to excuse yourself. I'm trying to decide, because I can't remember. I've given up trying to remember exactly what happens with that character, and I'm not going to look it up, because it's been so long since I played this game, the whole story is going to be essentially new to me. So now I'm trying to decide if that prince is going to turn out to be an actual douche, or if he's just a spoiled brat that needs to grow up and might grow up over the course of the story. I don't remember, but my money's kind of on that option. To the Great Hall, shall we? At dawn, you're awoken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with the sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. All there, just as promised, to your mild surprise. You wonder if Eirik had anything to do with it. Plus 20 renown. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Vognir is already here. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Mauger steps forward. Vognir's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. I mean, I don't have any other option, so yeah, I guess I'm ready. You follow Mauger and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand as a whole, you think? Again, very pleasant world we're wandering through here. And into the wilderness. And the part of the game that, if I remember, is basically Oregon Trail type shit. Keep an eye on your food, keep your eye on your morale. 85 fighters and 366 varl. The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Mauger, cracking open mead casks. From our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. I kind of wish I had mead. I kind of get the feeling I should probably go and buy a bunch of mead to drink while I'm playing this game. Just have some mead every time I start this stream. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead is passed through camp. Drink a little, drink a lot, or toast Wagner. That was quick, Stahor. That was very quick, so... the vote for toasting to Wagner. I kind of like that option, frankly, to stay on his good side. You raise your drink, toasting the alliance between men and Varl. The others join in. Ludin's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually, you sit down beside Wagner. Go easy on the drink, drink merrily, or just chat. I think I want to chat with Wagner. I'd like to know more about this dude. Seems like getting drunk off my ass may not be the best option when we're wandering off into the wilderness. Thanks for the speech, slurs Wagner. Oh, or we'll just listen to a drunk talk back at us. Okay. Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks to Mauger. I thought the damned governor would never shut up. Yeah, see, I knew it. It was not just me. That dude just does not shut the fuck up. Did he give you the history of his entire family? He tried. Then he asked me to clean up his mess. For your benefit, it turns out. I'd have given the job to you, too. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happens after this business with Ludin? Hopefully the boy goes back to Arborang on his own, and I can take out some frustration on Dredge or something. Starting to sound like Hakon. You don't like the life of a diplomat? I wouldn't. Huh, don't you miss the fight, Ubin. You down your mead instead of replying. Wagner slouches and shakes his head. There's no great joy in killing Dredge, but this... Pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be, warriors would follow you for what you've done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it? Or is it because I'm next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Varl. You know, dude, you are gonna continuously say shit about my age. Old dude's gonna have to basically pick up a rock and bludgeon you to death at this rate. I mean, all these dudes are just assholes. They've always been muddy, Wagner. I mean, probably. Wagner stares into the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it. That was not a pleasant conversation. You rise groggily, the campsite a casualty of merriment. Mauger is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking your direction. He sidesteps, sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Wagner. You're needed. Am I now? Getting to hear this dude bitch? Ah, it's Ludin. Always a pleasure. You look rested. I can just feel the sarcasm there. Yeah, he does have an impressive beard. Wagner releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on a map. Good, because I was kind of wondering where the hell we were going to. I'm enjoying the music, by the way. World map. Drag the map to look around. A portrait icon shows where your caravan is in the world. You can also tap on any location to get some history about it. Oh, shit, really? When you're done with the map, tap the X at the bottom of the screen. Jesus Christ. Are you fucking... Okay, yeah, no, I don't remember this. I remember the map, I don't remember it being this damn big. Do we end up going to... I don't remember. Do we end up going to all this... like, all over this map? Oh, Grafheim's up here. So, we're gonna go up this way, and this way. Gotcha. Alright, well, let's take a look. I am not going to read it, though, just mind you, but... because there's a lot of information here. So let's click on Strand. I might read some of it if it's short enough, but there's a lot of points of interest on this thing. Strand, as close as anything comes to a bastion of racial tolerance, both men and Varl compete to scratch out a living in this, the biggest trade city along the west coast. Many people still believe the god Dengler still watches over it, granting good fortune. The fjord splitting off into Varl territory was named after Karl. Karl's Fjord, yeah, I know, I get it. The only Varl to ever become governor of Strand. Albeit for only a short time before the title returned to the human families whose ancestors originally built the city. And we are named Bad Weather, the gales that blow in from the the bay, Jesus Christ, and around the mountain peaks keeps Vetterfell in a generally unpleasant state. What really cemented the name was the kind of person who would live there. Men cast out for Strand for one reason or another. Alright, let's take a look at the... and I do remember that wasteland. I liked Expeditions Viking quite a bit. Alright, apparently we're going down the Wandering Road. I will read this one because apparently that's where we're going. At the end of the First Great War, the Varl had more to contend with than mankind to the south. Above the Bradabrek peaks, the lands crawled with furious, war-minded dredge. The first Varl king, Einar, led the entire Varl race across the snowy fields of the Wandering Road, sweeping away dredge as they went, before forming the first Varl kingdom at Einartoft. The entire race, Jesus. Last gate? Oh no, yeah, there it is. It's a little finicky, but there we go. The crossing of the small bridge leading from Vetterfell on the Wandering Road marked a small but significant moment in which the Varl truly separated itself from humanity in search of their own lands. Alright, any requests on something for me to click on? Well, I guess we can click on the whole country. That's probably important. Hron. The long snowfields, tall mountains, and sparse woods of Hron used to be the gathering place of dredge during the Second Great War. As Varl pushed them ever northward, they took the land and settled it themselves, preferring the cold expanses over the warm, busier lands of men to the south. Now the territory is almost entirely Varl. I might, at some point, Wasteland. I never played Expeditions Viking and did the Conqueror playthrough. It sounded interesting, and I might. I haven't looked at the game in a while, so I don't know how much it's changed since my YouTube series on it. I don't know if it got DLC, I don't know what happened with it, but I am curious to see. Okay, so anything else you guys want me to click on before I exit the map and we start heading up north? Okay. Alright, away we go. We head north then east past the forts. Grafheim's far from Strand, going to be a long march. Goody! You should have drank last night, Luden. Why not take the ships to Skrimmerstead? What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longships. Too bad, though. We could have shown you all the wonders of Skrimmerstead. A half-sunken city crawling with dredge, Prince. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Luden exhales through the nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flap as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off to, or throw him off. How about that? That seems like a better use of my time. Luden's got a shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Wagner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Vetterfell if we're lucky. Camp is where you manage a caravan. During travel, you can enter camp at any time by pressing the camp button on the travel HUD. While at camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the hero's tent. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. A high morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. The training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Cool. I think our morale was still pretty high. So I don't think we need to rest. Is there anything to do in the hero's tent? I thought we had somebody get promoted. Or he was ready to get promoted. Bring the pain. I like that option. The shield master strikes an adjacent enemy. Cool. But apparently he cannot be promoted. Nor can you. He can. Gunnulf. Hey, he's got a spear. Alright, let's promote Gunnulf. Yeah, for all we know, Wasteland, I don't know if the human king would really give a shit about us killing his brat. He might... You know, that's probably the truth. His brat is here because, well, you know, the king was about to kill him damn self. Let's promote Gunnulf. The greatest warriors in the battlefield are those who live past their first battles to start a journey down the path to legend. Higher stats and increased item rank. Okay. Is there any reason to not promote this dude? I don't think there is. I mean, we got renown. Nobody else can level up, so fuck it. The unit has points available to spend on improving stats and talents. Activate one of the plus buttons above. More health. Damage. So... Not able to play today, Horus, or just... rather wait till it's not being stress tested? So what do you guys think? What stats should we go up? Because like I said, this isn't just my playthrough. I'd like everybody to be involved in this one as much as possible. So give me your opinions. Oh, okay, Horus, I see. Playing in a different version. Let's see, so we can do more. I believe that's more armor damage, right? Be nice if they told me. It does not say. Maybe this will? Ah, here we go. The chain is exertion, is the amount of willpower you can use on any given action. It'd be nice if that were gone so we could see. Oh, that's just the points available. Break is the amount of direct damage you can naturally do to the enemy's armor. So yeah. Move further so he can have more willpower. Doesn't replenish. Strength is both damage and health. If it drops to 0, the unit falls unconscious, and armor blocks damage. Ah, gotcha, Horus. Alright. And abilities is unique powers. So, what you guys think? Didn't he already have this ability? He does. And I can't rank it up. Yeah, it's his Tempest ability. I can't rank it up, though. There's no plus next to that one, unfortunately. Alright, so Wasteland, your vote so far is for 1 point in each of these. Okay. Also, apparently we can get lore. When Ubin became the Varl King's tax collector, he was given an entourage of bodyguards to help transport gold collected across Hran. Gunnulf is the only one from the original group still alive, and for good reason. Alright, now we know his history. That's an interesting way to potentially die in that game, Horus. You almost got run over by a herd of deer. Gotcha. So health, armor, and breakage are the votes. Let's do a compromise then, since the votes we have right now are coming from 2 people. Both of you seem to agree. Armor should go up. I have no idea why there's a 2 here. Maybe it means I can level it up if I increase. But let's do breakage and armor. That way we have 1 of each. Sound good to everybody? That must have been a sight to see, Horace. Kind of wish I had something to put there. I'm assuming, if I remember correctly, that is a artifact or item. Okay, we shall continue along. And can I... There we go. There we go. I don't think we need to rest. You guys? I think we can just leave. Our morale's apparently great. So let's head on out. And morale just dropped less than great.
Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
There's a lot of big dudes to try to feed, too. Look at all those bastards. Ah, nice. I hope you enjoyed it, Wasteland. By Hatterborg, that's a lot of Varl for some missing cattle. What? A couple days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boy has seen men up in the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Scalfings out here, maybe? Could they have Varl working for them? Not from what the governor told me. I'm gonna go take a look around and get camp set up. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tents. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you've got. For hundreds of Varl? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple hunters here. Forget hundreds of... Yeah. Shut up. Hear that? Where's Luden? It's faint. Sounds like fighting and something else. Hakon takes off at a run. Uh-oh. Oh! Clicking any tile will automatically make a path, but you can also set waypoints. Click once to make a waypoint. Man, I don't want to get any closer to this big dude. What the hell is wrong with you? No, I want to go this way, not this way. Spearmen can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles away. Click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemy's. Now click the enemy to target. Yeah, no, his stats are much better. Armor blocks attacks on strength. For each enemy armor higher than your strength, there is a 10% chance the attack will be deflected. Notice the chance to hit above the attack button. Attack this enemy's strength. Why? I know... I know it's the tutorial, but goddamn. Yeah, I agree, Wasteland. I need those fleets and Stellaris to be much stronger. That's why I'm building, like... I focused everything on fleet strength. Like, fleet count. Something like that. Alright. Sure. That seemed like a waste. From here on out, you will fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. Now I'm gonna get my ass whooped. Alright. I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna attack him. Dude, move here. Ah! Okay. Hit this asshole and take out his armor. I'll use willpower, why not? Think we should focus fire on the big dude. Well, that that's no good. That dude's gonna die. Alright, take this down. Again. Okay, now we can start trying to kill this dude. I think this dude's just fucked, frankly. Just keep working on his armor. I mean, that's all you can do. You can barely even take his health down. And the big dude can start getting dropped. Well, unfortunately, Wasteland, the fleets I have, that's the strongest... Those are the strongest ships I have in Stellaris. Strongest ships with the best technology I have. I can't really make them much stronger. They already have the best of everything. Alright, yeah, let's kill this dude. War Master, huh? Whenever an enemy falls in battle, 1 willpower star is added to your horn. Using the horn will give 1 willpower to the active enemy. Let's focus on this dude up here. Let's not stand right in the middle. Yeah, not like he's doing. And, you know what? I really wish this were gone. Yeah, no, I know how to use that. You told me already. Okay, now he's not going to do so much damage. Alright, let's kill you. Kind of funny, we got the pillage thing and he went first. And dead. Now he can be promoted. Excellent. That dude went down way too easy. Does my renown grow? Defeat an enemy with the Shield Master. Yep. Tempered by blood and pain, I can upgrade Hakon. Gunulf has been injured in battle. Yeah, he got his ass kicked. Should not have rushed him in. You trying to get yourself killed, Luden? What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. You've never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of idiot? Break their armor first. Where did they come from? We didn't even see them. They were just there. Hakon goes to where Vognir lies face down. The future Varl King lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Vognir's dead. Ah. That... I don't remember that. That's a problem. Just me, or does that dude's portrait look like some sort of Keanu Reeves lookalike? Where did that thing come from? Lady, you need to calm the fuck down. Shh, stay close. I think it saw us. Yeah, let's stay back here. Deployment happens before battle. Click your units, Rook and Alette, to deploy them within the blue squares. Click ready to start the battle. I'm okay with that. Careful, don't get too close. I can click on you. Starving Dredge. 3+ armor damage to Dredge causes 1 armor damage to all adjacent Dredge. So he can splinter, okay. Oh, and goody, he can summon an ally. I don't need that. Well, you did say don't get too close, so how about I just get right here? Nope, can't do that. Oh, you're an archer. Shit. So I should have gotten a little bit closer. Can you shoot his ass from there? Thread the needle. Hits all units between the archer and the target. I don't know if I'll use that. You cannot hit him. You need to move 1 forward. I mean, I guess we need to work on his damn armor. Fuck off. I say we move here. Take out his armor. Okay, now he's going after her. Yeah, no, keep kiting this asshole. I mean, we're not kiting very well. He's catching up to us. Well, I guess she's bait now. I'll move here. And now I'll actually hit his health. Oh, now you're going for her armor. Well, it's a valid tactic. I did it to you. And drop him. Eagle Eye, huh? I like archers. And let's see, what was it? Yep, pretty much. Stahor, pretty much. Wasteland, as for those fleets, I do have battleships. A lot of them, and I do have carrier versions of my battleships, but... yeah, I think we just got hit with too many fleets in that system. Was that a dredge? Alette looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No, I'm fine. I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked your cart and the yaks bolted, it spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the trees when you glance that direction. All that food. That's the last we're going to get before winter. What do we do? Don't run. Let me think. Forget the supplies. Let's get back to Skager. If we hurry, we can gather them before more dredge appear. Do you think you can handle more of them? If things are as bleak as they make it sound, I'm thinking we should try to gather some supplies. Hey, Michael. Welcome to the stream. It's going alright. How about you? Handle more of them? Yeah, I'll talk to her a bit. No, Dad, I mean, we're already lucky to be alive. I know. It's okay. Let's get back to Skager. Man, those supplies may have been useful, though. Oh, no. You're completely fine, Wasteland. Give all the ideas you want. Right now, my goal in that is to get several... Since all the enemies like to try to go for that part of the map, Wasteland, I'm thinking I need multiple fleets, not just one, and then as many buffs as I can get from the station in that system for the Stellaris playthrough. Ah. Sorry to hear that, Michael. Hopefully it gets better. Glad you're doing alright, though. Supplies. Supplies represent food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. When supplies are gone, people will start to die of starvation. Oh, lovely. The more people are in the caravan, the faster supplies will diminish. You can see how many days of supplies you have left on the travel display at the top of the screen. Most towns will have supplies to sell, as well as a few items. 13 days. No, 3 days. I take it back. 3 days. I was looking at Renown. Yeah, 2 or 3 I think would work. We'll have to see how many I can support in that game.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north?
Nothing good.
Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
Who's Ivor? Do I get to find out who the hell Ivor is? I certainly hope so. Oh yeah, there's the dredge right there. Just kind of chilling there, staring at me. Ivor. Yes? The enormous Varl in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Oh, I can zoom in everything, apparently. Okay. Already back, Huntmaster? Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge everywhere. Dredge? How did they get through Greyhorn? Must have broken through the fort. I'm only going to be streaming until probably the end of this conversation, as I'm basically hitting the end of my time, but I am going to finish this conversation. Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you. Damn it, they'll be here soon if they're not already. You hear screams. From the outskirts, people are running towards the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Egil, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette. No, wait, I want to help. Alright, so we might actually have to do another fight before the game lets me do anything, so I'll keep going until it lets me stop and save. What do you guys think? Make Alette go with Egil, or let them both fight? Yep, you have a good night too as well, Michael. Alright, let's get the troops going. Why not invite some goats to join us too? You're asking for dead kids. I won't let anything happen to her. I'm more worried about you, dude. They'll have to deal with it sooner or later, Ivor. What now? Egil, keep your shield up. We must hold them off until everyone's inside. Then we figure out what to do next. More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. Now that is definitely something I remember from the... Okay, so we can go up there and do a fight. That is something, before I end the stream, that is something I do remember from the first playthrough. That dude, Egil, as far as I'm aware, is the only character in your party that if you lose him in a fight, he will fucking insta-die. Like, not insta-die, but permadeath, basically. I remember this because I played the game through twice. I thought he always died, like originally. I thought he always died. It was part of the plot because he's kind of weak. And then the second time I was a bit more careful with him and I kept him all the way through to the end of the game. I'll be damned if I remember how, and I'll be damned if I remember how this game ended, but I do remember that about Egil. So, but either way, that is... Did it autosave or something? Maybe it autosaves? I don't know. All I have is load. Well, either way, though, that is all the time I have for today. So, thanks everybody for stopping by. And yeah, I'm having fun with this game. I am looking forward to seeing how the whole trilogy ends. So, I will be playing this series all the way through. And yeah, if you guys have feedback as to, like, you know, if you guys are watching and want to chime in as to what path you want these guys to take, I am more than happy to listen, and I will hopefully make this a community playthrough. But yeah, have a good night, and I'll see you guys for the next